Hey guys, this is V here. Pam's behind the camera today. And today I'm making another Indian recipe. It's called Paalak Paneer, which is spinach with they made a lot of Indians make this homemade cheese and that's what they put in there, but I am replacing that with tofu. And I'll tell you what all I have here. I have onion, I have tomatoes.
Is that just one onion?
No, these are 3 small onions.
3 small onions.
And I have a little bit of flour. That's just to I have some boiled spinach here, and this is just gonna give it that, it just works with the texture that I want. And here's some nutritional yeast, and this is obviously something different I'm doing, but it gives it a good cheesy flavor because I'm taking the cheese.
Are you going to use all of that? That looks like...
Yeah, this is 2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to put all of that in there. And I have my spices here. I have my lemon, and I would like to introduce you to my best friends right here. Garlic, ginger, and jalapeno. And I'll tell you the measurements. I have them in mind, Pam. This is a whole bulb of garlic in here. About 2-inch pieces of... It's a 2-inch piece of ginger and 1/4 of a jalapeno de-seeded. Okay, so those are my best friends. And here I have 4 tomatoes that I chopped up, and this is like 3/4 block of tofu, and that's just because of the amount of spinach I have. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my tofu and I'm gonna put it in the pan here so it can start to toast up a little bit. So I'm just gonna put it in here and let it toast up and get some color and whatnot, and I'll come back and I'll show you what I'm gonna do with this. But while that's happening, what I'm gonna do is so this is frozen spinach, and what I didn't necessarily boil it, but I had water boiling and I just put it in there and I turned it off. And this is about 1.5 bag of the the 1 pound bags that they sell. This is about 1.5 of it. So I'm just gonna put it in my blender, and I'm gonna...
You adding the liquid and all, or are you gonna strain out the liquid as you go?
No, I'm gonna put the liquid and everything. And when I boiled it, I just wanted enough liquid to cover it. I didn't want more than that. And what I'm gonna do here is put my flour, which I just put like a teaspoon. This is a teaspoon. 1 tablespoon actually. This is 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm just gonna pulse it up. It's gonna become like a paste, but that's kind of how.
That's what you want?
Yeah. And that's it. I don't want it too much. So here it is. Let me show you guys. Here it is.
Okay.
So that's all I want with that. Now coming back here, I have the tofu going. I can hear the sound. And I'm gonna just, do a little twisting and turning with it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my stuff.
That's what I love. I think your spices are so pretty.
Yeah.
With the turmeric in there, it's so bright and colorful.
Yeah. And I do have some water here. And I have my tablespoon because I'm gonna saute the onions, so I'm just gonna need a little bit of, I might need it, I might not need it. We'll see. Sometimes the onions, they're nice and they have enough water content in them.
Yeah, that you don't have to add.
Yeah, sometimes they just don't. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add some salt.
That was like a 1/2 teaspoon of salt?
Yeah.
And about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. That's about what you use for everything. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper.
Really?
Yeah, I say that a lot all the time.
Okay, and then I'm gonna add some turmeric to it. How much is that?
That, it looks like about a 1/2 teaspoon, just because you got it round. Well, no, it's probably a 1/4. I thought that spoon was deeper than it was. It's about a 1/4 of a teaspoon.
You smell the turmeric?
You can smell it all. It looks good.
Yeah.
Look at the color.
Yep. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these off. Alright, that's all. I wanted it to get some flavor and I wanted to put that color on it. And I'm gonna take it off. Now, I don't necessarily add garam masala to this dish, but you can. I mean, I don't use it. I just feel like this dish has enough flavor on its own. So I don't, but you can by all means add it. And here goes my onions. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of water to it. And now the garlic, ginger, and the jalapeno, they go in. What are you doing, multitasking?
It's picked up the loose turmeric that was on the bottom of the pan too.
Looks pretty.
Yeah, it does.
So that's my, I'm gonna wait because I want a little brown to get on the onion. And then I'm gonna put the spinach in here. Alright, as you can see, my onions are starting to brown and they're also starting to stick. So I'm gonna add a little bit more water. There we go. I'm trying to get that color from the pan.
Yeah, I was going to say, get all the goodness off the pan.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get all of that together. I see some here. Now here's what I'm gonna do. Now that my onions are where I want them to be, I'm gonna add the spinach in here. And pretty soon it's gonna be like, it's gonna start.
Yep.
Yeah, bubbling up.
Heat up and yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some water to my blender, take out all the spinach that's in there.
That looks like maybe a half a cup of water.
Yeah. And this is the reason, you know, you kind of need a little flour in there. Because it's going to give it a little texture.
It'll help thicken it a little bit.
Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my spices.
Okay.
So you take care of the measurements, okay?
That was about 3/4 of a teaspoon. You got to tell me what you're putting
Cayenne,
in.
that's cayenne.
So that was about a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne.
Okay.
And that
Coriander.
is about a tablespoon of coriander. Yeah,
And
that was a
then I'm
bunch.
going to put a little bit of cumin.
That was about a half a teaspoon.
And then turmeric.
That's about a half a teaspoon.
And I'm gonna mix everything up. And I'm gonna let this cook on medium for about five minutes. So all the flavors can come together. And I'm also gonna add the tomatoes in here. So I got the tomatoes in here. And I'll give this 5 minutes to cook down. 5 to 7 minutes, you know. I want the tomatoes to be kind of mushy when I come back. So I'm going to put this on medium. And I'm going to put the lid on.
And let it bubble away?
Yeah. And we'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, we're back. This has been simmering away. Not exactly simmering, on medium for...
Yeah.
It's been about...
It's been bubbling away.
Yeah, it's been bubbling. And as you can see that, you know, the water is kind of gone. And it's like a good homogeneous mixture.
Homogeneous mixture.
I think it needs a little more salt and pepper, so I'm going to add some more.
Yeah, about a half a teaspoon of each, it looked like.
And what I'm gonna do
So
now,
could you tell that by the smell?
yeah, sort of.
I know.
And I'm gonna add the nutritional yeast.
And that's a couple
which-
tablespoons of nutritional yeast.
Yeah. And mix that in. And I'm also gonna put the tofu back in. And mix it all together.
It's looking good.
Yeah. All the bright yellow pieces in the middle, you know, it looks good.
Floating in that sea of green.
Looks good.
Yeah.
And now what I'm gonna do is, you guys know this.
Citrus.
I gotta add my lemon. I have a lime today, so I'm just gonna add half of a lime in here. And like I've always said, there's something about citrus that picks up the entire dish. And here we go. Now I'm gonna show you guys how I'm serving this today. I'm doing something different. I'm not serving it with rice. So I have this ready here. I'm gonna turn off the heat. And
Here, pass me that that hot pot there thing. And are you gonna put that right on your counter?
oh, the
trivet.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good. All right, so we have it here. I have my plate here. Now I just have a dividing plate here. Me and Pam are gonna share. That's just how we eat when we're cooking. So I'm gonna put some on each side. And then today, in one of the earlier videos, I showed you guys how I make whole wheat tortillas at home. So we're gonna serve it with our whole wheat tortillas today. And here I made it while this was getting ready, so I could show you guys. And there you have it. And I mean, try it. It's really good. You can add more veggies to this, but this is a typical recipe that we make all the time, and my kids love this. I mean, I know when they come home, they're gonna, can I eat this? They're not gonna eat the leftovers, but it's fine. You know, we can use it up anytime. But try this out. Tell me how you guys liked it, and we'll put all the ingredients and, you know, everything down there so it's easier for you guys. And we're on all the social platforms. Like us, share us, talk with us, and try this recipe out. Hit the notification button so you guys can know when we're up next. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, guys.